Do we decide how or just when we will die? Because who would choose any horrible way or to become an addict and OD? So this was left on my video where I was talking about what happens after death according to Dolores Cannon and her patients who she has put under hypnosis, and their higher self has come through to talk about the other side. And according to her and all of these higher dimensional beings, they say that our soul chooses our path and chooses how we're going to die. So this person is saying like, well, what do you mean? Like, why would anybody choose to become an addict or OD? So there's a couple things. So one, she said that sometimes souls have been here for so many times that they kind of just want like a fun ending to go out. Like, I think I'm gonna just like get hit by a train this time. Like, it's, I haven't experienced that one yet, so why not? Which is crazy to think about, but like, if you think about how many times we have to come here and do this over, our souls probably get really bored and are like, why the fuck not? All the world's a stage. Let me play this fun character and kind of traumatize my family. That's kind of fucked up, but whatever, we do that. The other thing is we have to remember that we have free will. So once we're here, like, yes, our soul chooses our life before we come here, but once we're here, we have free will to do whatever we want. And a lot of the times our soul forgets that we chose to come here and what our path is supposed to be. I don't know if you guys have watched the show Loki, but they talk about how there was like these timelines, I forgot what they're called, and they're the three great timelines, and it became like the great timeline, and then we're all supposed to follow this timeline, but sometimes we veer off the path, so then they have to like push us back on the right timeline, but sometimes we get way off the path, and so they really have to help us like get back, and then we have like this judgment day where we judge ourselves, and like we have to reset the timelines and go back and do it again. It's essentially telling us the truth right to our faces. So the problem is that sometimes our bodies decide they want this carnal pleasure over what our soul is supposed to want. So sometimes we become addicted to drugs or alcohol, and we fall way off the path that we're supposed to be on, and our higher self will try to get us on the right path. They'll have us OD, but we live, right? We live through it. Or they'll have us, get in a drunk driving accident, but we live through it. Or these horrible things happen to try to wake us up and be like, hey, get off this path, or you're going to self-destruct. And she said that she would have clients that would be under hypnosis and would be lying about them, quitting smoking or quitting drinking or whatever. And when they would go into hypnosis, their higher self would be like, he's lying to you. He didn't stop drinking. He didn't stop smoking. And honestly, at this point, if he doesn't stop, we're just going to let him go because it's really a waste of a life. So we're just going to let him self-destruct. And now remember that these are people under hypnosis, so they don't remember what they're saying. They don't know what they're saying until they listen back to it. So they told Dolores that they had quit everything, and then under hypnosis, their higher self ratted them out. So they listened to it and they're like, oh shit, like my higher self is about to just let me die. I better get my shit together. So we have the free will to choose what we do, and sometimes we choose the wrong thing.